Earlier today, the City of Atlanta experienced an active shooter event. We did get information that the shooter may have come to Cobb County, so we began to actually check our flock cameras. We actually went back and did discover that the vehicle had entered Cobb County. The vehicle has since been recovered by Atlanta PD, so for more information about the vehicle, you need to contact them. Around 12:30, by looking back at some of the cameras, we did spot what appeared to be a suspect in this area, which is why we have such a heavy presence. This was a couple hours after the incident, so this was around 2:30 or so that we actually discovered that the shooter was possibly in the area. So we are still searching right now. We have not had any eyewitness confirmation of the suspect. This has all been video that we have observed from our flock cameras and our real-time crime center. That's the only additional information we have right now. We do believe that he might still be in the area.
So the car that was recovered, where was it recovered, please? Where was the car found?
I believe in a parking garage. The vehicle was recovered in a parking garage on, what was the name of that street again? Heritage Court.
Okay, and where's that? Is that near the Battery?
It is near the Battery.
Is it near a store? Is it near a hotel?
It's a parking deck. It's just near the Battery.
What are flock cameras? Is that
That's an actual trade name, flock. Those are license plate recognition cameras.
The cameras that spotted him, were these security cameras, surveillance cameras on buildings that actually
So
put images of him?
our real-time, I don't know exactly which cameras. Our real-time crime center has different cameras that come in. They're DOT cameras, flock cameras, and some the flock cameras are owned either by us or by private organizations.
And they captured images of him in this area?
Images of the vehicle. There were images of him that were seen or recorded at 12:30.
And where is that?
I don't know the exact area, the exact location, but it is in this area. Yes. It's been a lot of time since 12:30. That's the last visual confirmation we have from video. We haven't had any confirmed eyewitness sightings. We've had calls come in, but we have not been able to confirm those eyewitness calls.
Wait, in this carjacking, did he assault the owner of the vehicle that was stolen?
That carjacking happened in Atlanta, so I don't know.
Can you tell us why you cordoned off that area, I'm forgetting the street name. Windy Ridge.
Windy Ridge is right near where the vehicle was located.
Okay, it wasn't because you believed that he was still...
And that was the area that he was spotted.
Okay.
Or on camera, we saw him on camera.
So you're able to confirm the vehicle that you found and was captured in the flock license plate system was in fact the one that was stolen?
I would defer to Atlanta because I don't know if they have. They actually have possession of the vehicle right now.
Any reports of another vehicle being stolen or seen leaving that area?
We don't have any reports of another vehicle being stolen in the area.
Wayne, any reports of shots being fired in Cobb County?
We had a false alarm call in earlier. I believe it was at 200 Galleria Parkway, but that turned out not to be the case. There were no shots fired.
What was the incident at Campbell Middle School?
Should they still stay inside? What should they do?
Right now, we have not had any confirmed sightings since our own pulling up cameras at 12:30. So we don't know where he might be. We believe he might still be in the area, but we don't have confirmation of that. So right now, just remain vigilant and please call 911. The same message that Atlanta PD has been pushing out, we're pushing out the same message. All of Metro Atlanta, if you see him, he's still considered armed and dangerous, please call 911. And I had a question right here.
There was some sort of situation at Campbell Middle School. Are you able to speak to that? There was a lockdown for a time. Is that unrelated to this?
That incident at Campbell was totally unrelated to this.
Was it a white truck or a silver truck?
I'm not 100% sure on the color. And there was a question right here.
Was anything found in the car?
I understand that you have not caught the suspect, but given the fact that the victims were 4 women, 1 dead, is there any motive? Is there any kind of hint at a motive?
I can't respond to an incident that happened in Atlanta's jurisdiction. I don't know anything about that incident other than what's been reported.
Was anything found in the car?
Truck.
Once again, the vehicle was turned over to Atlanta Police.
Sergeant, did you get any reports of any carjacking since the carjacking in Midtown in this area?
No, I think that was a miscommunication that went out earlier. We did not have a carjacking here.
Here.
No.
To clarify, you said that the flock cameras, is it accurate to call those traffic cameras?
No, they're license plate recognition cameras, but our real-time crime center doesn't just rely on those cameras. The cameras that we actually saw the suspect with were Department of Transportation, DOT cameras, which are part of our real-time crime center.
Flock cameras, they notify you that they've picked up on a license?
Only if the information is input into the system. Like I said, we were actually alerted to this 2 hours after it was actually occurred. So we were a little bit behind because that's when we got the
You were
alert.
alerted to it 2 hours after.
Yes.
The footage saw him around 12:30.
Yes,
And you got it
he
around
was picked up.
2:30.
He was picked up on camera around 12:30, but we didn't see it until 2:30.
And that was a DOT camera?
Yes, that's through our real-time crime center. Yes.
He was
I'm sorry,
actually
could you
seen
tell
on
us
camera?
where that DOT camera was? Do you know?
I don't know which camera it was now.
Was he actually seen on camera?
We saw it. We don't have an individual verification from an eyewitness, but he is on camera. Yes,
Did he change his
Not the vehicle.
vehicle and him.
Is there a shelter-in-place order in place, in effect in any parts of Cobb right now?
We have not issued any shelter-in-place orders, but we have, when following up and thinking that he might be in a certain location, we've exercised exceptional due caution, and we sent in a lot of officers. I think there's been several videos around where a lot of officers have been responding to locations. That's because we've had unverified accounts that he might be at the location, and of course, when we arrive, he's not there, and we find out it was not that person. We've had several calls come in already, but we still want the public to call in if they do believe that they see him.
Was the image clear enough, Sergeant, that you could see whether this guy had changed clothing? He was wearing a brown hoodie. I mean, was the image clear enough?
I don't have any specific information about the image other than our investigators believe that it is him. So I don't know about clothing details. I think, Denise, you had a question?
I'm still, there's still a huge police presence over near the back at that apartment building. You guys have been in and out of that building, but you're still at that location. Is there a reason?
The last known location on video for him is in that area. So we still haven't had any confirmation either through video or through independent eyewitnesses that he's not in that area. So that's why we're still concentrating heavily in that
What was
area.
he doing in the video? Was he sneaking or just trying to look normal?
I don't have any information about his behavior in the video other than just confirmation that it was possibly him.
Cobb County ever had any interactions with him with the police department? that you know
I
of?
don't know about his history, and even if I had criminal history, I wouldn't be able to discuss that with you.
Do you know if you have any friends or family that live in Cobb, or why you might live in Cobb?
I don't know that. Don't know.
Do you know the name of that apartment building? The Edison, is that the name of the building?
I don't have the name of the apartment. There have been several. I know there's several apartment complexes around here that are close enough to that area where the camera picked him up. So that's why we've been concentrating in that area. So I think there are a couple of different complexes in the area.
The model of the car, the model of the vehicle?
Check with Atlanta Police regarding the vehicle.
Do you know where the camera was located? Was it on a street light? Was it on a pole? Where?
Most of our DOT cameras are on the traffic light level. They're up in that area. So, but I don't know where this particular camera was.
So you said no visual confirmation since like 12:30. Do you have any indication that you're closing in on him?
You've got everything that I've got. That's all I got. But the last visual confirmation we have was 12:30. Last confirmed visual confirmation or visual image we had was 12:30. Guys, that's all I have.
One more time, where was that? Sorry, I missed the top. Where was that image taken?
That was taken from a DOT camera. That's the last known image was at 12:30. So
That
we
was
had
here in Cobb County?
here in Cobb County, yes.
Any other specifics on where that was?
Yes, in the area it was near. Give me the street name again.
Ridge Parkway and it was Heritage Court.
Heritage Court, is that it?
Somewhere around there.
Yes, it's in the vicinity of Windy Ridge Parkway and Heritage Court.
Could it be on foot?
I can't speculate. I don't know. All right, guys, that's all I got for you.